Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Avadon, the Black Fortress. When we left off last time, we met with the big boss, talked to Redbeard, and now we need to go back to Miranda. So I was on my way to her, but then it looks like Hand Callan really wants something here. Because she gets these little, we should speak. So, what's up? Hand Callan continues to tirelessly roam the halls of Avadon, looking for anyone who seems the least bit idle and putting them to work. Isn't this the same we had before? Yeah. Do you have anything new? She looks over at you. I suppose so. I think you've had time to settle in. She shakes your hand. Lavinia, is it? Good to meet you. I'm the head hand here. Redbeard says so. When you aren't following the orders of him or the Hearts, you will answer to me. Though the way things are looking, you will be busy for some time. Okay, so she knows everything about it. We talked to her before, right? Can we discuss my companions? She nods. Of course. You often will not be able to choose who you work with. However, I am here to make it easier to fight alongside these unexpected allies. I would like to know anything unusual that happens in your dealings with them. After all, they may not necessarily be those I would choose to work with you. Why is that? Why wouldn't you choose them? She seems nervous. Some hands don't settle into life at Avadon as well as others. Some of them may have qualities or opinions that give them a difficult time here. Are you suspicious of any of the ones in particular that I've been working with? The trials we have faced may have left behind a greater concentration of... She shakes her head. Actually, never mind. They have the full backing of Avadon. They will serve the cause of the Pact well. She obviously has nothing else to say on this topic. No, she's got things to say. She just is not comfortable saying them to me. What are your suspicions about my companions? You think they're not up to snuff? They're going to break under the pressure, or they may possibly be working against the Pact? Alright, so you want me to report on my fellow warriors? Of course I do. You think I'm ashamed to say it? The Pact is ever threatened. Assassins and traitors are everywhere. These are facts. If you have reason to suspect one of your allies threatens Avadon, it is your duty to say so. Alright, well, nothing's come up yet. She nods. Understandable? But I hope when you learn more, you will confide in me. If I learn more, I will. I would hope that nobody is working against the Pact. Alright, so tell me about what's been happening lately. She looks unsettled. Understandable. It is a difficult time with one disaster following another. It does happen. There was an accident in one of the towers. A pulse of magic disrupted much of Avadon. At the same time, there was an unusual amount of trouble in the Farlands. Most of our hands had to be sent away. At the same time, huh? That doesn't seem coincidental to you? Awfully suspicious? So, okay, tell me about this accident. One of the towers was used to imprison creatures of interest, usually the results of magical experimentation or monsters that wandered out of the corruption. They were held in place with runes of power. Does that mean some have escaped? Tell me about this tower. The stairs up to it are near your quarters in Miranda's office. She notes the amulet around your neck. You do not yet have authority to enter it. Okay, well, tell me about it. Fine, what happened? Nobody knows for sure. There was a pulse of power. The runes burned themselves out. The keepers died. The wave of energy disrupted spells all over Avadon. Beasts escaped. Dungeons were disrupted. Alright, what caused the problem? It is a mystery. She looks quite unsettled. It is worrying. I'm kind of nervous if Head of the Hands is feeling worried about it. This doesn't sound like business as usual. Another question. Okay. So, where are you from? I was raised in the wide fields of the Wild Rim, to the west. Wild Freelands. I was part of the proud tribe that has long fought the corruption for the good of the Pact. But that was not enough for me. I was the finest archer in our tribe. I decided to put my skills to use here. So, tell me about the corruption? A blasted land of crags, peaks, and monstrosities. A lesson to all why it is important for Avadon to bring mad wizards to heal as quickly as possible. Fortunately, it's not much of a bother. The occasional horror slithers out, and we fill it with arrows. Nothing we cannot defeat. So, why'd you leave? She shrugs. I miss the fields and woods, I suppose, but the simple truth is this. Unlike most of my people, I have developed a taste for cities. Love them, in fact. Alright, and your duties? I look after the hands. When Redbeard needs some of them for one of his jobs, he talks to me directly. When he suspects disloyalty, he asks me to find it. I spend a lot of time dealing with him directly. More than most, enough to earn a nickname. Alright, what's your nickname? They say that I am one of his 3 wives, along with Heart Miranda and Lara. They hate the name. It just makes me laugh. Oh, so if we talked about the rumor of the three wives. See, I knew that we could probably figure something else about these things out later from other sources. Didn't want to waste my question. Alright, so that's the three wives thing. Not technically three wives, just three women who report to him a lot because they're the head of the three respective branches that he's in control of. So you look for disloyalty, eh? Actually, tell me about Redbeard. Everyone fears him. It is terribly unjust, since none do more or fight more fiercely to help the people of the pact sleep securely in our beds. Man, if I could read without stumbling over my words. I have nothing to fear from him. You know why? Because I am loyal, and I fight for right. Follow my example, and you need not fear either. So, you look for disloyalty. Her smile fades. Any hand can turn out to be an assassin. Any hand can grow weak and sell out the pact for a big enough bribe. And when they do, Redbeard counts on me to uncover the crime. And I do. If you ever suspect treachery, I am the one you must tell. Alrighty. So, is there anything I can... Did I hit all of the companion options? Yes. Anything about happening? What sort of disruptions have been happening? The normal things. Riots, conspiracies against the pact, people of the pact not being treated with due respect in the Farlands, monster infestations. What do you mean, people of the pact not being treated with due respect in the Farlands? I mean, if they're being attacked and harmed, then okay, that's a problem. But due respect, like, the Farlands people aren't part of the pact. They're not obligated to be courteous to us. You aren't concerned about this extra activity from the enemy? Not really. Busy times are not unusual. Sometimes more things go wrong. Though it is always alarming when it happens. Alright, so is there anything I can do for you? I'm always happy when enterprising hands offer themselves for extra work. I know Miranda keeps you busy, but there's a small task that I would like done. It will take very little time. We have an envoy from the Tawan Empire. Name is Brasila. She's been here for some time, more than usual. Since the Tawan Empire is an old foe of the Pact, this requires attention. I would like for you to search her quarters and see if you can find any evidence of spying or other such behavior. Oh, well, that sounds great. Okay. So, where's her quarters? She's staying in the lower guest quarters, under the main dining hall. Will she mind if I start? Well, I doubt she'd like it. She's of the Farlands, not the Pact. She has no choice but to accept it. Remember our principles, the stone wall beyond. However, it might be wise to do the search when she's not actually present. Yeah, alright, I can do that. I think that's all of our questions for you. Ooh. New quest. Looking for evidence that Brasila is a spy. Alrighty. Cool. So... she is not actually... Where is Miranda, then? Hold tab. Miranda. Return to Miranda. Over here? The star. Yeah, return to Miranda. Okay. So I'm in the total wrong area. Alright, where's my character? She's moving faster than me. There we go. And Miranda's... Miranda? There she is. We looked at her desk before. Miranda! No. Dang it. Heart Miranda. You track down Heart Miranda in her office. Even though the smell of blood and smoke is still in the air, she sits at her desk as if nothing unusual has happened. She looks up at you and brushes her graying hair out of her eyes. So you've been to see Redbeard, and how did it go? He didn't seem so impressive. No, there's no need for that kind of attitude. He was impressive. He had a magnificent beard. He said that I could have a rest? No, it's in a time of turmoil. Things need to be done. I guess I managed to survive? She nods. That is the proper attitude. Respect, care, and the lack of complacency. Redbeard is the most dangerous man in Linnaeus. Now, I know that I told you that you would be allowed some time to settle in. I'm afraid that we'll have to wait. Got a quest for me, eh? The problems we have had mean that we are desperately short on hands. There's a task that has been waiting to be completed for some time. You do not like to seem tardy or inattentive, so I'm going to send you. Of course, you'll be supplied first. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, before I get to that, will you finally tell me more about what's happening here? She sniffs the air. That smoke will clear soon. I can see why it is still on your mind. Well, not just because I can smell it, but because it's kind of shaped my whole first day here at Avadon. We had an incident within the fortress. A rare event that will not be repeated. There's been, at the same time, some turmoil in parts of Linnaeus. Okay, tell me about this incident, because I heard some things from Callan, but we are still investigating. We suspect that a spell went out of control in the holding cells. Callan said it was in a tower. The pulse of energy disrupted the other spells that held prisoners and imprisoned specimens in place. It is all under control. You say that, but I'm not completely sure it is. I think you would like to believe it's under control and give the impression that it's under control, but... So, problems elsewhere as well, huh? There have been a variety of incidents in the Farlands. Riots in the Tawan Empire, raiders from Svorgald, more freaks coming out of the corruption. These things happen. However, it has required us to send out most of our hands. They will soon return. Don't you think it's kind of suspicious, though, that lots of stuff goes on, your hands are sent out, and that's the moment something crazy happens in Avadon itself? That is part of life in Avadon. Months of inactivity, followed by several messes landing in our laps at once. Don't be concerned. Miranda, I think you're just trying damage control here with my perception of things, because everyone was in a tizzy when I got here, and this is basically like an unprecedented thing, from what I understand. So, you're not really fooling me, but okay. I'd like to know more about Redbeard. Ah, yes, so many rumors, so little knowledge. All new eyes and hands must be told what is true and what is not. Do you have any questions? So, tell me about these 3 wives? She laughs bitterly. Yes, and I'm one of them. Callan and Lara are the others. We're not actually married, of course. It is simply our nickname. We have served him for so long, so loyally, that this is the name we have been given. Not kindly, I think. No matter. Yeah, I think Callan's got the right of it. You know, if that's what people are going to call you, just laugh it off. What's it matter? Not laughing bitterly either. Just be amused by it. So, can he read my mind? No, I don't think so. But he understands the weaknesses of humanity so well that he might as well be able to. And are there many attempts on his life? I would imagine so. For a moment you see a flicker of something in her eyes, but it passes instantly. Yes, that is true. Whoever destroys Redbeard takes his place, with the unlimited wealth and power that accompany it. But they always fail. You saw in the dungeons what happens then. I did. Alright, so what do you need me to do? First, you need supplies. As a servant of Avadon, you have fantastic resources at your disposal. Before I send you into the field, you can tap into them. Go speak with Smith Duman and get your first scarab. Find Craftmaster Nicodemus and see what he has made for you. Then return to me. Alright. I asked you these, well, whatever, we'll just... Oh, okay. So, go get equipped. Excellent. Let's do it. Okay. Start over here, get supplies, start over here. Oh, so everything we need is over this way. Need supplies? I do. Smith Duman continues to work in the smithy. He divides his time between repairing blades and plate armor and organizing the goods left behind by the quartermaster. So, Heart Miranda told me to see you? Of course she did. I'm the quartermaster for now, as if I didn't have enough to do. She probably wants me to give you a scarab, too. What is a scarab? Like the beetle? I only have one left, but you can have it. So... Okay, well, you said a couple interesting things. You're not normally the quartermaster? Me? One of the finest smiths in Linnaeus? Of course not. But then wretches killed the old quartermaster, and everyone has been too distracted to replace him. So Miranda gave me the touch. You'll be trading with me for what you need. You're a little bitter about that, huh? Alright, so tell me about a scarab? Yes, a scarab. He removes a piece of jewelry from a pouch. It is indeed a small metal scarab on a thin chain. Huh. Its 6 legs end in needle points. This is Avadon magic. Powerful. Only we can use it. So, what sort of power? They can make you stronger or faster. They can give you magical powers. Scarabs will sustain you no matter how far you get from Avadon or how many foes attack you. I should know. I've made many of them. And it's got some pointy legs, huh? Of course. You wear it under your armor. The legs dig in and the magic goes deep within your being. Don't wince. Many in the Farlands would kill for the power they bring. Alright, give me a scarab, please. He hands it to you reverently. There it is. When you wear it, it grabs on. Nobody can steal it. However, you can only take it off or put it on in the safety of Avadon. Anywhere else, it won't let itself be stolen. Well, that's a pretty good way to keep it protected and out of the hands of the Farlands. Although, and this is kind of gross, I wonder if, like, if they managed to kill me out in the Farlands, if they could, like, cut the thing off my body. But would they be able to use it? Maybe they could dismantle it and study it. Anyhow. And a warning, don't wear too many. You need to be strong to withstand their power. They give, but they also take. So I can currently equip 1 scarab. You can equip 1 more for each 7 levels you gain. You can only equip or remove them when on the main floor of Avadon. Alrighty. I'd like to know more about you, if you don't mind. You would? I suppose that is friendly of you, though I'm too busy for such talk. He absent-mindedly scratches the back of his right hand, where you saw the T brand earlier. I am from the Kva. I came here to use my skills to serve the Pact. It is a great honor that Redbeard took me in. There's little else I can say. I want to know about that brand, but I think it's going to upset him if I ask. Tell me about the Kva. It is a harsh land, but it is beautiful. But then I hear you will be spending time there. Yeah? Do not let its roughness distract you. There is such beauty there. My family is there, and I'm glad for them. Can you tell me about them? I would rather not. Suffice it to say that they are well. Growing. Moving on. Moving on, huh? So you didn't really voluntarily come to Avadon, did you? Tell me more about the Kva. I believe there is a book on the Kva behind the southern portal. Yeah, I read it. It was left there to inform Hands and Eyes who were assigned to travel there. Proper preparation and all that. Alright, what about... Where'd you get that T brand? His back stiffens. I do not discuss it. And, were I you, I would learn to be a little more polite when dealing with those in Avadon. Can't afford to make enemies. Alright, I'm sorry. I was just curious, but it's not really my business. Can I trade with you? He nods. That is what I'm forced to do until they bother to find a new quartermaster, which won't happen until things are under control again, which could take weeks. You can sell things to me that you find in the field. In return, I will sell you new quality equipment, even scarabs when I can get them. Can you tell me about what's been going on? I'll tell you exactly what they told me. And then he stands there silently. You get the point. Wait, you will buy and sell me things? I am a hand. Why don't you just give equipment to me? This sounds like... What an arrogant, entitled thing to say. Oh my goodness. Oh, how many times Hands have given that little speech. To answer your question, it's Redbeard's orders. Avadon has great resources, but great responsibilities as well. We don't have near as much as we should. So Redbeard will make you earn your keep. Earn my keep how? By gathering loot and bringing it back and selling it to get new things. When you're on a mission, you may keep what treasure you find. If someone hires you to do something, as long as it does not hurt the Pact or keep you from your duties, you can keep what you earn. And you can trade what you find back to me. Would you rather hand everything you find to me and then settle for what I give you back? I thought not. Yeah, I mean, it's more than fair. It's very reasonable. Okay, I have some things I want to sell. I've got a lot of dumb stuff in my inventory. Let's see. What shall we sell? What shall we sell? Some paper. How do I... Can't sell. Pen and ink. Can't sell. So what is... And I can't sell the hat. Okay, I can only sell the ones that have like a number value. Okay, I have 2 of those, right? Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, I see. Alright, so I can select multiple things. So then... Alright. Well, I want to keep the potions. Alright. Yeah, let's sell this. I have a feeling the point of it is just to sell it, right? We'll keep the light source. It's not a bad idea. Apprentice rod, but my rod is just better. Keep potions. We'll keep the lightning scroll. Iron short sword. Do I care? We'll sell it. Sapphire. Let's sell it. Animal skins. Sure. Right? Yeah, we'll sell them all. It's fine. And these bolts of cloth. Hopefully I will not need them. Alright. Sell it. Okay. I think I'm good. Then we must return to work. The pact requires for all of us to do all we can to keep the savages of the far lands at bay. So, let's look then. Okay, so then this is usable stuff, right? These daggers. I think they're probably not good. Oh! True Sight Scarab. Pick it up. Oh, I picked that up too, and I didn't mean to. Okay, we'll take the... Dang it, I gotta click just once. I don't think we need that. Or the paper. We do not need 2 sets of dice. We'll let that go. Oh, dang it. There. I think that's a little better. Look at all that stuff. Yay! Alright, so we accomplished some things. And now we need to talk to Craftsmaster Nicodemus. And he should be right here. But do I need to drop more stuff? Also, is there a way to, like, organize everything? Or, well, probably by hand. That's certainly one way to do it. I guess we'll just go like this way. Yeah, anything I can't sell, I don't think I want to actually hold on to. Don't trust that it's good. Alright, usables we'll keep. And do I want to keep that? I almost feel like... I should equip the rest of my team, but... I had one of those already. Okay, well... So, chainmail's a little better than we had, although it does weigh a lot more. But he's probably a guy who can handle a fair chunk of weight, so... Ooh, but look at this. That's what we're gonna put on him. He's a knight. It's the thing to wear. And go ahead and wear that belt. Put those legs on. Or there's... What are they? What's wrong? Minimum strength 8. You're not strong enough? Well, we'll have to fix that. Alright, I should sell some of his stuff. She's barely wearing anything. You can have... Yeah, well, we can at least put the robe on her and a hat. Okay, there we go. I feel alright about that. Nicodemus. Craftsmaster Nicodemus sets his work aside whenever any hand comes to him for help. He does a very good job of concealing his irritation at being kept from his labors. I'm sorry to interrupt. Heart Miranda sent me here? He nods. I have received word from her. You are very fortunate. I'm skilled in the crafting of magical goods, and Avadon puts the finest resources at my disposal. When you are given a mission, come to me. I will give you the most useful, freshly crafted magical tool I still have available. Things you still have available, huh? He coughs slightly. As you may know, most of our hands have had to go out on missions, and many of my more pyrotechnic items have been taken. Don't worry, I will make sure that anything I give you will do something. Oh, wow, reassuring. Are your items as reliable as your wolves? He is unfazed. Oh dear, you have a grudge about that little incident. Then I apologize, and I will continue to apologize anytime something similar happens. Sorry, not sorry. Thanks, Nicodemus. So, what do you have for me now? He has an assistant fetch a long baton of polished oak for you. This is a rod of attraction. I'm quite pleased with it. Watch. The assistant starts to walk away. Nicodemus waves the wand, and an invisible hand seizes the young man and yanks him back to you. See? Quite marvelous. You're dismissed. The assistant, now somewhat bruised and sprained, staggers away. Nicodemus hands you the wand. What is it good for? For bringing things that are farther away closer to you. Like, say, irritating enemy mages. That's a good point. I admit it lacks fire, lightning, or the more flashy magical manifestations, but it is a wand of great utility. Now, how else can I help you? Tell me about your work. He nods eagerly. Yes, my work. Tools for the hands, weapons and trickery to help them escape danger and do the work of Avadon. I receive only the best of supplies, and I also have a wide variety of loyal and talented assistants called from all over Linnaeus. Can you make me weapons? I do little else. Of course, steel and fire are not the only weapons. The best weapons are those that help you to fully utilize your own cunning. Or, reading between the lines, he makes whatever he wants and you try to find a way to make it help you. Uh-huh. Your equipment always works, huh? Of course. Well, it always does something anyway. Perhaps the results can be a bit unpredictable, but that is a small price to pay to have magical artifacts that have never existed before. Your enemies will always be surprised. And so you suspect, will you? Alright, well, I guess it's better than nothing, right? Tell me about your assistants. Loyal and intelligent. Carefully screened to remove those likely to assassinate me. Always ready to help me test new inventions. You note that all of his assistants try to spend their time in the far end of the workshop, out of his sight. And in my private workshop, I have other, more magically skilled and durable helpers. Yeah? It is not something I like to boast about. Well, you just told me about it. However, if you enter my private workshop, please do not remove their control collars. The results would be troublesome. Uh-huh. Okay. Tell me more about yourself. Really? How novel. There's little to tell, though. Not much to say about me beyond my work. I come from Durham, where from a young age I showed great talents, both with magic and with mundane crafts. Word of my existence reached Redbeard, who brought me here. So if Redbeard found you when you were young, how old is he? Redbeard became Keeper in the year 6257. It is now 6312. And yet he looks so young. Remarkable, yes? The Keeper of Avadon has resources beyond even what is available to me. I'm envious. And you're loyal to Avadon, huh? The cause? Oh, fighting for the Pact. Yes, I'm afraid that I don't give those political issues much thought. And yet here you are, right in the seat of the authoritative body that keeps the Pact strong. He looks at you as if you're mad. The resources! He waves a hand at his massive workshop. All this, all mine for my beautiful work. My magical inventions will grant me immortality. For centuries, they will speak of the incomparable genius of Craftmaster Nicodemus, while greater minds die forgotten in the mud because they never had such tools with which to express their genius. Yeah, alright, I can see that. If you care about just, making new things, and you've got a place that can give you the resources to make pretty much whatever you want, then as long as their mission isn't abhorrent, then it's probably worth it to go ahead and go along with them. Alright. Master Nicodemus sets his work... Oh, we already got it. This is the first thing. So, there was one more thing that I feel like we didn't get. Tell me more about Durham. My beautiful coastal home. I've not been there for so long. I have a book about it here somewhere, if you wish to learn more. The next time the portals are set to take hands there, I must return for a visit. Alright. Well, I think we're good for now. Thank you. Let's look at some things. Okay, so we got the scarab. Oh, scarabs. Well, let's put it on. 5% to hit chance. Alright. And what do we have here? Rod of Attraction. 6 charges. Affects nearby foes and pulls them closer. Alright. Click the gem by an item to use it. Shift click. Okay. But I don't think I want to use it right now, right? Because there's nothing to pull closer to me. So don't waste it if it only has 6 charges. Alright. So then, did what we needed to do. Deal with Tardum. But that's in Goldcrag. Find Quenelle in the dungeons. I do want to find Quenelle. And I need to search Brassila's quarters. Let's talk to Miranda for right now, and then we'll see about those other things. She's what I need to find right now, right? Greetings, Polis. Don't you have work to do? Well, I talked to the... Miranda looks up at you from her desk. What else do you need to know? There's much to do and little time to do it. I got my supplies. Then you are ready for your first journey into the outside world as a representative of Avadon. Sooner than I might have wanted to send you, perhaps, but you will only be dealing with wretches, so it should be fine. Okay, where do I need to go? Miranda pulls a wrinkled sheet of papyrus from deep in one of the stacks on her desk and inspects it. Ah, yes, the dragon Zethron. Dragon? How interesting. Meeting a dragon on your first trip out. Yeah, that is pretty interesting. We meet a dragon, huh? The dragon is troubled by wretches. We want to keep the creature happy. He hasn't received personal attention from Avadon in some time, so we are sending you. Go clear out his pests, then return to me. And I'm happy to say 2 more hands have returned from the field. They are available to help you. Be sure to speak with them before you depart. I can spare 2 of the 4 available to help you with this task. I doubt that you will need more. Okay, so Okay, 2 other hands is cool, but I'm helping a dragon? Dragons are some of the most valuable allies for the Pact. Of course, not all dragons are allied with us, but those creatures are wise enough to hide far away. Beasts such as Zethran provide knowledge and military aid. In return, we must, at times, help ease their egos by sending hands to do their bidding. Well, I mean, that seems pretty fair. I would imagine a dragon can provide substantial knowledge and military aid. How do I reach the dragon? She points towards the southern tower. The portal there has been charged to take you to the town of Goldcrag in the Kava. Oh, that's excellent. I need to go to Goldcrag. Perfect. Once there, it will not be difficult to find your way to Zathran's area. Many travel there to buy various sorts of assistance from the greedy old reptile. Well, why greedy? If people want assistance, he's not obligated to give it away for free. Alright, well, tell me about the other 2 hands. She consults another paper on her desk. One is Shima Threespear, a young shadow walker of some skill. Quite promising, I think. He's often found in the dining hall. Oh yeah, he's the guy that we talked to with the mask. The other is Janelle. She's a shaman, recently arrived from the Wild Realm, and eager to prove herself. Yep, we saw her too. She spends much of her time in the garden in the northwest corner of the fortress. Why are they here instead of out in the field? They're young, perhaps less tested than others, and thus less likely to be selected. But I assure you that you will be able to work well with them. What do you mean by... I almost wonder, some of this hesitation around my allies and stuff, like... Is there some suspicions about these allies? Is there suspicions about me? Who should I take? That will be your decision. See which one you mesh best with, and which one has skills to complement your own. Alright, I guess that's it. Okay. Go to the northwest corner of Avadon and meet Shima and Janelle. Then go to the portal in the southern edge of Avadon. And travel through it to find Zathran. Okay. Is she testing me somehow? Like, to see who I pick? To see if I've got leadership skills or something? Okay, we need to go to... over here. I don't want to do too much clicking and then not watching my character walk, because otherwise I can miss things, like secret meetings. Okay, Shima. Shima's still resting and eating, determined to be ready for any missions that await him. Excuse me, Lavinia, I will prepare. Okay, that's it. Well, we did already talk to that guy, so maybe he won't have anything new to say yet. She just wanted to make sure we talk to him at some point. Alright, Janelle, over here. Currently searching the undergrowth for someone or something. Excuse me, I must be rescuing my companion before he angers someone. Do not worry, should you choose me to accompany you, I will be ready. Alright, so I'm gonna have to make some choices here. Oh. Oh, she's got a level to gain. Magical attacks hit more often and do more damage. That sounds good. And then what? 5% per level. To chance of inflicting critical damage. Could do that. Unlock. Ooh. Could she unlock any doors for me? Maybe I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Okay. Reduces the number of lockpicks required for your group. Okay. That could be handy. I gotta figure out where to get lockpicks. Dazes all enemies in an area. That could be really good. Resistance to magical, elemental, poison, and acid attacks. Lightning wind. And firebolt. There we go. Alright, well. So what do I want to do? I don't have any lockpick. Can I buy lockpicks? Let's go talk to our supply guy. Who was, like, over here-ish. No, he wasn't. He was down more south. He's over here-ish. There's my character. She's, like, way over here. There we go. Alright, you. Let's see what you got. I can buy more scarabs. Evasion. Ooh, that could be good. Strength and endurance. Teleport. And thorn shield. Cool. Okay. That's not actually what I want, though. Because I can only have the one for right now. Right. Okay. Supplies. Wand of Fire. Okay, what I really want, though, is do you have any lockpicks? Group heal. No, that's just the crap I sold him. Down there at the bottom. Oh, right here, right here. Lockpicks. Yes, yes, I want them. How much money do I have? Oh, right here. 300. They're expensive. Okay. Okay, those will be good to have, though, I think. So, what have we got quest-wise now? Okay. So we can go to the fort and help the dragon. And Tardum will be there too. Search Brasila's quarters and Quenelle. We could do, right, so Quenelle's in the dungeons and Brasila is downstairs in the guest area. How do we go downstairs again? To dungeon. Portals go far. Craftmaster's Forge. My quarters. The stairs were like way up that way. We're close. Well, are we closest to the dungeon? We're probably closest to the dungeon. Let's go to the dungeon and see if we can find this guy. I can't take these two with me? Alright, I guess these two are it. How's it going, Sev? Alright, so let's check in with Imamura. This is a mess. Now that the dungeons are secured, Imamura has gotten to work restoring order to the records. He makes big X marks on the papers for prisoners that were killed. What else do you need? I need to find a prisoner named Quenelle. Quenelle... Wait. He pulls a scroll out of a bookshelf and reads it. Yes, odd case. He's quite broken, free to leave, but he refuses. He's a noble of the Pact, so we will not force him to go. But he's broken, so I will not execute him. He's in the southern cells. If you can relieve us of his presence, I would appreciate it. Sure, yeah, I can totally do that. Southern cells, you say? Let's see. That's all for now. Okay, to the southern cells, you say? Like these over here? Oh, this is a door. That's why I can't just click over to him. Wait, this was locked before. Is there another door I could take? To save... No, this is blocked by water. Well, if he wants me to get rid of this guy, it would be helpful if he would give me a key. Well, I guess I'd take some lockpicks. What did it take to... It didn't take a lockpick at all. Oh, excellent. I was afraid it would. Wasn't that locked before? I thought it was. But no, it couldn't have been, because my map is open and I wouldn't have been able to... Okay, so where's this guy? In the southern cells. What do we got here? This would take all my lockpicks. What's in here? Oh boy, there's somebody dead there. Are you the guy? No, just a prisoner. What do we got over here? Is this one locked as well? Open door. The door's locked. You don't have a key, and the lock is too complicated to be picked. Now that's interesting. What about you? Nothing interesting. Okay, and there's a cell over here, but just prisoners, so that's not going to be our guy. And we can't get into this one either. Okay. Well then, I mean, it's going to take all my lockpicks. But that's got to be where the guy is, right? That's the only door I can get to. Ugh. Very well. Go on. Yeah. I'm gonna be so upset if this is nothing. Wand of fire. Okay. But... this is not the... Okay, fine. I can't be too mad I got this wand of fire. But that's not the guy for my quest. Is this a pillow or is this some kind of, like, letter on this bed? Okay. So, that wasn't the guy. These have got to be the southern cells, don't they? Is this a southern cell? And there's someone in here, and it's probably him. How do I get in there? No, that's just the way up. That's not a cell at all. Is there really no more help you can give me? Amora? That's it, huh? I would like to help you. It would help me help you if you would give me, like, a key or something. Keys in your desk? No. Alright. And there's no stars here on the map to tell me right where to go. Maybe I need to just do a better job of looking around. Can I get through this little door over here at all? Alright, let's see. If we just run for... here. Which will be... like, go here for a start. Assuming we're safe and that no more rats are going to come scurrying out after us. Alright, and then... oh, there's a lot of rocks all over the place. Oh, there's this guy. How's it going, Lexstrom? He'll be relieved to know that Redbeard seemed to think it's kind of funny that you're down here. Not that I can blame him. I mean, he was a would-be assassin, so... I'm trying to get way down here because I don't remember if it was locked or not. And if it is, it's going to be totally useless to me because I spent all my lockpicks. Yeah, it's totally locked. Dang it. Secure cells. But it's too complicated to be picked anyhow. I gotta figure out how to get some keys, otherwise how am I gonna find anything in here? I can't open. There's so many doors that I cannot open. Alright. Well, what do I want to do? I think I'm going to go ahead, because I'm going to have to do a lot of clicking and walking to get back to anywhere useful. I'm going to wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back in next time. Can I even get into Brasilia's chambers, or are they going to be locked too? Next time, I think maybe we'll head to the Kva. And hopefully we can find a whole lot of loot there. And maybe in the town of Goldcrag, maybe there'll be like someone who sells stuff and we can buy some more lockpicks there. Man, I almost feel like I like my character and I like that she can summon wolves, but maybe I should have. Lockpicking would have been a good thing to have. No regrets. We're gonna make this work.